everybody, it's me, Mickey Mouse. 私の最後はあなたがはいあなたとこのままおさらばするよ。
So, as you guys all know, there's been a bit of drama happening with OwONekko. They are a very famous art YouTuber, even though they try to say that they're not one, when most of the videos that they make are, in fact, art related. They recently posted a video called Don't Let Anyone Punk You Out of Being Yourself, the Real AI issue. This was in response to an AI playlist that they made using something called Sumo, I think it was, or Suno, which is an AI music making software. As an art YouTuber, you should not be advocating for AI, but when I first got into this, I thought that she genuinely didn't know what the problem was or what the issue could be until you read and watch her video. She turned off the comments, so there's no way for anyone to really see if anyone has any opinions that go with hers or if they're opposing. But let me just say that after she made this video, 1 million subscribers don't let you punk out, she did a live stream called Turning Comments into Characters with a caricature of someone who called her out with the thumbnail saying I hate the blacks with 3 Ks, making them out to be a racist when in actuality they were just calling her out on her bad behavior. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Before we get started, let's look at this like to dislike ratio right here. That's not very good, girly.
This video, OwONekko left a response on my video. One of the first people to comment on it, actually. So, with peace and love, I would like to make a response to their comment. It's about time I brought up the subject in the art space. And long story short, I don't think artists should be afraid of AI art at all. In fact, the only reason I think people are afraid of it is because maybe they don't know how to feel about it. Fear of the unknown. And they look to big creators like OwONekko and other top YouTubers to be able to tell them how they feel about it.
People have voiced their opinions on AI since the beginning, since it first became a big thing. At first it was this funny, stupid little thing that people could play around with, but once it started stealing other artists' things and bundling it all up together into this monstrosity of AI, it started freaking people out for good reason. If I found out that my art was being used in AI training, I would not be happy about it because my art is what makes me me. If you don't really care about that, I guess that's your prerogative, that's your opinion. Clearly OwONekko does not care because she's made this video.
I personally don't think people should use their influence to just tell people what's right or what's wrong, especially on AI and the usage of it as artists. I think as a bigger artist that you should be able to see objectively and educate yourself so you can be able to make your audience aware of it.
First of all, this is very, I don't want to say backhanded, but more obnoxious, and she's trying to educate people on something she herself does not understand. Because if she is an artist and she is on the side of AI, then come on, girl, clearly you don't understand as much as you're making it out to seem like you do. She's acting like other bigger artists having opposite opinions of her is a bad thing, when all she has to do is just listen to their opinions.
AI is here now. It exists, and it exists as a tool, as a guide, as a placeholder, and yes, people can profit off of it, either in innovative or scummy way. You as a person who's just sitting in a room with your friends, making tracks with lyrics, doesn't make you the equivalent to a person who uses unauthorized AI to make a fully profited album that they claim that they created themselves.
See, that's different, because you're still training the AI whether you like it or not. Just because you aren't making profit off of it, you are still training the AI to steal people's work. Where do you think it gets information from? It's from real human beings. Even if you input the lyrics yourself, and even if you wrote the lyrics, the melody, the person singing it, or quote-unquote person singing it, as well as every other component to that, is still AI, and it's still stolen from someone else. So even if you are not making a profit off of it, which actually you were, because your video was, monetized.
Actually, let me tell you what I was doing when I made these songs. I have been in one of my moods one night when me and Pink stumbled across the Only Plays video. And if y'all don't know who Oni is, he's another individual artist here on YouTube. And he has this video up of them playing around with an AI called Suno. And they made these crazy Russian songs. It was just fucking bullshit. It was hilarious though. And it was so fun that we wanted to try it out too. So me and Pink stayed up all night just laughing and talking and brainstorming together as we made up the lyrics to these songs. And we went and made more than we ever dreamed of making because AI is funny as hell. And most of the time what you get is literal garbage noises. But it was so funny. And we had so much fun with it. And I listened to those AI songs while I draw. And a few days ago, I thought I'd share it with the world. When we made these songs, we were thinking in the moment of fun.
Again, I understand, but there are other ways. I don't watch Oni Play, so I didn't know about this. Their primary audience, I don't believe, is artists. So, versus you, who actually knows the dangers of using AI. They do not say anywhere on their website that they are stealing, but come on. How do you think it's auto-generating that? Using AI is not really the way to have fun. you could try going onto GarageBand and have the same effects, you know? Playing around with the instruments there, and it will all be original versus typing in a few words and letting the AI do everything for you.
There's always going to be someone stealing art, tracing, and making AI art while passing it off as their own. There are going to be bad people everywhere you go. My stance on AI is that you can use it. You can use it for fun. You can use it for placeholders, references even. It's another tool that you can use to spark your own creativity. And trust, me using AI for random little shit isn't going to stop me from being the creative artist that I'm striving to be. And it shouldn't stop you either.
What about all of those impersonal artists that watch your videos and see that you made an AI playlist? Or see that you're using AI art, or see that you're doing AI stuff? They're gonna think, oh wow, this great artist that I like uses AI, so I should too. Which is not a good thing. There's plenty of people who probably watch your video and decided, I'm not gonna put in the effort because I'm going to make sure that AI does it for me. Which sucks. Because you are a YouTuber with, at the time of recording this, 335,000 subscribers. You should know better.
AI for anything, I say shit. I say it right in the title. I'll say it every time. I'll tell you which parts are AI, but that doesn't change who I am or what I stand for. And I ain't open myself. I show that you know, AI is not to stop me from being who I am. I'm still open and honest and as authentic as I can be. And AI isn't gonna stop any of you from being an artist or musician. AI is neutral. It's up to the person who wields it. And if there is a definitive moral line, I want to illustrate for everyone here what mine is. And I don't want y'all to be afraid of AI art fees. Of course, try not to get scammed, but say if they steal my art and use it to train an AI program, what am I gonna do? There's nothing I can do about that. Some things are outside of your control. The only thing I can do about that is continue to be the best artist I can be. Somebody put my art in an AI program now, and I'll use that to the reference.
This thread was made 15 days ago, so about 2 weeks ago, plus a day and a couple hours. Several people has had their OCs, art, colors, anything you can think of, they've gotten it stolen and put into an AI program without their knowledge and without their consent. Oh, and it also links to gore, that's great. But this person here has been uploading other people's arts without their consent. Alright, looks like this one is still up. This is not their art. As you can see, several people have commented saying that, oh, okay, this person wants them to keep it up. But as you can see, everyone in the comment section of this thread, including me, I was the first person to comment, has basically mentioned how this is not a good idea, and how they don't want their art stolen, how this is being done without their consent. And even if you yourself think that it's okay, other people don't. It's gotten so bad that people have had to make AI repellent watermarks so that anti-AI free watermark, so that their stuff isn't stolen and then placed into an AI software thing. It's really bad, and you should not be advocating for this.
It's not going to be able to keep up with you anyway. They can't take my humor, my humanity, my brain, how I connect with things. If you are a growing artist, AI should not be able to keep up with you. People aren't afraid AI is going to take over. They're afraid that they're going to become obsolete, that they themselves aren't good enough to do better, that they're not good enough to keep up. And don't blame AI on that, honey. That's a topic for a whole other video. You are the only one with your voice. You are the only one with your hands. Because every artist should always be growing and expanding and changing. And if you're scared of people that make commissions off of AI are stealing your clients, ask yourself, are they really people you want to be working for? People who can't even tell what your art looks like. People who can't even tell what your art style is. People who can't even see the effort and detail and love you put into your art. People who can't even appreciate you. To me, commissions aren't just about making money, chasing money. If it was just to make a living, I would be working in a factory. If you're just looking for money, art is the mother.
That's not the point, though. Not everything is about money. I would not like any of my art, commissioned or not, paid for or not, to be used in an AI program.
It's more to be an artist than just that. You should want support from people and clients who actually want your art, want your energy, your creative touch, and actually want to support you. You're giving life to this person's vision in a way that only you can do. You are a part of this person's life now. Art is love. AI, nobody or nothing can take that from you unless you let it. Y'all think something that's not even allowed from you out your spot. Girl, get up, and any of that scares you away from creating what you want to create, be the person you want to be. If you let fear stop you and make you question who you are, then you'll never get to where you need to be and face the lessons that you need to learn. Educate yourself on it on your own time. Don't let people tell you how to feel about it. You need to figure that out for yourself. I want to encourage y'all to form your own opinions, find your own morals and preferences. And if you want to use AI, don't let people feel like you have trying to for yourself. Being morally correct all the time is what makes people end up so stiff and lifeless and scared to do.
You know what else is stiff and lifeless? AI art.
See fear, I see an opportunity. Whenever digital art came about, y'all think people was out here like, the digital artists have all these tools and lassos and liquefies. They're gonna run this traditional artist out of business.
Girl. That's not even similar in even the slightest. Because digital art is still art. AI creations are not art. People labeling it as AI art in quotes, don't know the meaning of art. The expression or application of human creative skill and imagination, typically in a visual form such as painting or sculpture, producing works can be appreciated primarily for the beauty or emotional power. But the main point here is human creative skill and imagination. AI art is not art because it's not made by a human. They're stealing from humans, but it's not really human expression.
I encourage you to try it. Just follow your heart. Just be human. You don't have to be right because everyone's right is going to be different. You don't think I have people telling me to give up on art entirely because there's so many better artists out there. It's too hard and I didn't go to art school, so I'm going to be able to go into these industries.
I'm sorry that happened to you, but again, this is different. I feel like she's just going on in circles for the rest of this video. I'm going to skip around a bit because I'm not going to go to all 2 hours of it, but I don't know if she turned the comments off on this one as well. Oh my god, she didn't. So, everyone in the comments is obviously not very supportive of her. Now is giving off, I drew you as a soul jagging me as the chat. This is so embarrassing for you. So, if we look for, what's her name? OwONekko. generally have no respect at all for OwONekko anymore. How the fuck you gonna weaponize your blackness and imply that someone who has nothing but nice and respectful to you was racist? For disagreeing with your opinion, you do not deserve your platform if this is how you use it. For someone who thought it was mean for a bigger creator than herself to attack her, OwONekko sure does have no issues drawing and insulting defamatory imagery of a much smaller creator than herself and inciting her fans to attack them. Again, like I mentioned in the beginning, this was a caricature of this artist. I don't know if she has made a response yet. Oh. I am silent. She's really drawing herself shitting and farting on her criticism. Basic summary of OwONekko situation, if everyone's asking. Gets criticized once, fucking dies. That's so funny.